Welcome to the Realty Rundown, the podcast that cuts through the noise of the real estate world. Your hosts, seasoned industry experts Nick and Nate, are here to guide you through the entire process. Each week, they're breaking down the latest market trends, decoding complex jargon, and sharing insider secrets you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're buying your first home, selling a property, or building an investment portfolio, we provide the clear, actionable advice you need to make your next move your best move.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Realty Rundown from the Nic Wyse Team at RE/MAX Results. I'm flying solo today, as you will see. There is no Nathan below me. There is a Bears shirt on, though. If you guys were enjoying your football yesterday, you might have seen the Bears game, which was one of the craziest games I've ever seen. It was a wonderful weekend for NFL football in which the Bears won and the Packers lost. So we love that. We won't mention the Lions game. Oops. All right, guys. I am solo today. Nathan is on vacation. He's doing some resort research, I think, checking out some real estate down in the Caribbean. He's probably at a poolside bar. So it's just me holding down the fort. Today we're going to dive into an interesting case. It kind of hits home literally. The story or the headline that I would give it is this: the Supreme Court has finally closed the book on a 7-year legal saga over floor plans, the use of floor plans. And here at the outcome is now determined, and it's a win for real estate brokerages and buyers and sellers of real estate everywhere. So the case came down to one big question, basically. Can a company claim copyright on floor plans for homes they didn't build just because they drew them? So what happened, there was an individual, I think his company's name was DesignWorks. They designed a floor plan for this guy's own home, and then they ended up selling that floor plan, and some other builders used it to build that home. They ended up reselling those homes, and the agents that did the sale made a floor plan of them. They did it virtually, or they did it however they did it. They did floor plans of them, put it out there to market the home, and got sued. That's my understanding of the case. Seems crazy to me, but that is what happened. So as someone who uses 3D floor plans, which I think are super cool, I'm going to put one up here on the screen so you guys can see it. I use these 3D floor plans for every home that I list, essentially. The one that you're seeing on the screen now is actually for a home that we've got coming up in about a week on the market over in Bristol. If you're looking for a 3-bed, 2-bath home with 2 detached garages, this is your house. But anyway, you can see here the 3D floor plan. I use these all the time. I love them. I think they're really helpful for buyers. You know, we get a lot of feedback from people. They've walked through a home and they're like, we just didn't like the floor plan. We just didn't like the layout, right? This kind of helps prevent that. They can see the layout before they even go in the home. That way they don't have to waste their time with a showing. They don't have to waste the seller's time, the buyer's agent's time, everybody's time. So this is one of the reasons I do it. I think it's great for marketing. I think it's great for buyers' information. So this is a sigh of relief to me. I would have had to stop using these. So agents, photographers, marketers, all these teams can use these floor plans going forward, but they tried to put a kibosh on this, which is just wild to me. The way I kind of look at it, basically the decision, it protects the tools that we use every day to help you, the consumer, see that home. It's kind of as ridiculous as almost saying like, hey, we trademark oxygen, so we're going to charge you if you want to breathe. That's kind of how ridiculous this case got, but the Supreme Court got it right. Now brokerages can use these to market the homes again. Thank you. And I actually went ahead and made a floor plan of Congress here. You'll see this is the rotunda, the debate arena where no decisions are made because these clowns are still closed. I'll leave that up there in case anybody wants to have some fun with it and look that over. But just a quick short episode today. Again, no Nathan, so I just wanted to throw some details out there for you guys on this. The floor plans will go on. So for the buyers and sellers out there, it means that we can continue to use clearer marketing materials. Why that was ever in question, nobody really could explain to me. But it was out there for 7 years. 7 years NAR had to fight this thing. And we did. And the National Association of Realtors are really the main reason that this case was finally won and that we got common sense to prevail. So we can continue to use regular floor plans, 3D floor plans, virtual walkthroughs, which I do as well. If you've seen some of my listings, you've seen the 3D virtual walkthroughs that we do. Coolest one I ever did was on a vacant home. And by vacant, I mean there were no walls. They had ripped this place down to the studs. So there were still, the 2x4s up. I was able, using the software, to create what that home would look like when it was finished. So really, really, really cool. That's the picture I should have shown. Maybe I'll put that out there on Facebook when I get this up. But anyway, we can continue to use these things. We can get more accurate dimensions because these include measurements of homes. Basically, just getting beyond the red tape, focusing on what really matters, helping you find your next home, not fighting over who owns a JPEG of the laundry room. Ridiculous. I still can't get over it. So cheers to the Supreme Court for a little bit of common sense. To all the agents out there, we can finally get back to drawing lines instead of legal briefs. And that's it, guys. That is your episode 43 of the Realty Rundown. Short, sweet. Nathan will be back next week. Hopefully he saves some sunscreen so when I go on vacation, I don't get a burn. All right, guys. Until then, just remember, if you got real estate questions, Nick knows. Get your wise replies. We'll talk to you again soon.
And that's a wrap on another episode. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We love sharing real estate insights, but as you can see, we also love to have a good time. This energy and passion is what we bring to every client. Buying or selling a home is a huge deal, but it doesn't have to be stressful. With the right team, it can even be fun. Ready to make your move? Let's connect.